A guided walking tour of San Diego's Ocean Beach seaside neighborhood. I'm Chris. This is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, and entertaining. And in this video, I'm going to be walking you around the beach here in Ocean Beach, the main shopping street, and then we're going to take a walk down the Ocean Beach Pier. And so you can see forward instead of looking at me the whole time. I'm going to turn this camera around. And we are starting this tour right at the foot of Newport Avenue and Abbott Avenue. This is, I think, the heart of Ocean Beach right here. And if we look down towards the ocean, here is the Ocean Beach Pier. This is the longest concrete pier in the world, according to Wikipedia. Second longest pier in California. And the beach, there's a mile of sandy beach in Ocean Beach, main lifeguard tower right here. So this beach is lifeguarded all year round, particularly popular for surfers. Great surf spot here. Ocean Beach is kind of the hippie enclave by the sea in San Diego. It is also known as OB, short for Ocean Beach. People who live here are also known as Obetians. Then you will see a bit of that kind of hippie free spirit lifestyle here. If Mission Beach is where the teens and the 20s hang out, Pacific Beach is where the 30s hang out to party, Ocean Beach is where a little bit of the older folks come to relax, or perhaps the people that are maybe more in touch with the metaphysical and the spiritual world. We see some street vendors here on Ocean Beach's little paved boardwalk selling meditation charms, but also, kettle corn. And we've got a healing church right here. Now, we're going to go on the Ocean Beach Pier in just a moment, but we're going to turn left and walk down Newport Avenue. This is the main shopping street in Ocean Beach. We'll walk down this for a couple blocks before we turn back to head up the pier. Now, Ocean Beach, the major parking, there aren't really any super big parking lots. You'll find most of the parking just on the city streets around the pier. There is one large beach parking lot in front of Dog Beach, which is the northernmost side of Ocean Beach. It's also where you can let your dogs off the leash if you like to do that. This street, Newport Avenue, has a lot of pretty good restaurants, pretty good place to eat. There's a lot of people who live in Ocean Beach and call it home, so it is not one of the most touristy places, and so since people live here, you will actually find pretty half-decent food, and the biggest collection of it is down this street. Super popular taco place right here on the left, Mike's Taco Club. This place is always busy, so I think if you want some tacos, you can get in there and check that out. Definitely get some fish tacos, maybe a California burrito. One of the quintessential San Diego foods, California burrito. That would be a burrito that has French fries, a carne asada, some pico de gallo salsa, and some cheese in it, typically. That's the base of a California burrito. Also on Newport Avenue, in addition to restaurants, there are a lot of bars. And they are now open. And so you can sit here and check out the surf. Maybe some people don't want to be on camera, which is okay. Because of the pandemic, they've added a lot more outdoor seating. So a number of these restaurants have extra seats outside here on Newport Avenue, so you can enjoy your drinks, not just in the bar, but now in the sunshine. One of the most famous restaurants in all of Ocean Beach is this one right here, Hodad's. And their slogan used to be under 1 billion served. They've also added an outdoor patio. They've got this whole Surf 5. They serve burgers, also really good onion rings. Right on. Thank you very much. I'm shooting one right now, but otherwise I'd stop. He just said he's seen one of my videos before, so that was nice of him. Hopefully he sees this one and knows I wasn't ignoring him. This line is the line of people to go eat at Hodad's because the burgers are just that good. And if you say, Chris, are they better than In-N-Out Burger? I mean, I don't know if they're better because I really like In-N-Out, but they are pretty good. If you do come to visit Hodad's, then I would suggest you come early. Come at like 11:30 for lunch to try and avoid the line. There's a Starbucks here that I'm walking by. There was a lot of drama when Starbucks came to open in Ocean Beach, and the local residents actually protested the opening of Starbucks because Ocean Beach does not have much in the way of chain anythings. They like to keep it independent and local, and so Starbucks is about the only chain almost anything you'll find here in Ocean Beach. There is, I think, a Jack in the Box. There's no McDonald's here in Ocean Beach, though, so you can be sure of that. If you're looking to get some groceries, there's a supermarket right here, the Apple Tree Supermarket. And I don't know, maybe there's like Greenpeace there by the entrance or something like that. Wasn't quite sure what he was selling, but you will often find people offering you meditation books and things like that here on Newport Avenue. In addition to restaurants, you'll find the bars. You'll also find Wings right here. If you don't have your beach supplies with you, you might have seen me talk about this in my Mission Beach video, but check out Wings. This is the best selection of just cheap, touristy beach stuff, beach supplies. This used to be an old movie theater in Ocean Beach, now a gift shop. The power of CBD. You can be sure that marijuana is a popular additional ingredient here for many of the people down in Ocean Beach. Surf shops galore. Here you can pick up a surfboard, boogie board, a skateboard. Also, an interesting set of shops you'll find on this street are furniture, because I see it there on the right that we'll go by, but not just furniture, but in particular antique furniture. There are a lot of antique shops. We see one right here at the Ocean Beach Antique Mall. So you can come here, you can hit up the beach, and you can go antiquing all in the same spot. Now, if that Mike's Taco Club that we went by earlier was too busy, you can check out Nico's right here. They also have pretty solid Mexican food. I don't think they're quite as popular as Mike's Taco Club because their location is 2 blocks further down from the beach, but I think their Mexican food is just as solid. My dad really likes Little Chef Chinese food right here. It is not the most amazing Chinese food, but it's I'd call it solid, quick takeout Chinese food. If you're looking for something quick and to go, you can check out the Little Chef. All right, we're going to cross Newport Avenue and turn back around and walk back towards the beach. This was the other antique furniture store that I pointed out from the other side of the street. And this is the shady side of the street currently. Newport Avenue definitely has a feel of stuck in time. Feels probably much like it did walking around here in the 60s or 70s, which is where Ocean Beach generally seems to stay. On the left, this is like a liquor store that also sells coffee and sells sandwiches. There's can't be a beach without a sunglass store. It's kind of another divey looking bar here. Pacific Shores with that no person under 21 allowed sign there that looks like it's been there for about 30 years as well. I'm shooting a video today. Yeah, for YouTube. Yes. You can wave to it right there. That's right. Ocean Beach is a place where there are lots of talkative people, friendly people that want to, in my case, know what I'm doing, know what I'm shooting. And to anybody that I've passed by that it seemed like I ignored, I'm sorry, but I like to do these as a single take. Just so you know, there's no edits in you. You got to see everything. Up on the left here is the hostel in Ocean Beach. This is Same Sun Hostels. It has that 70s tie-dye vibe to it. Another one of these places that if you're looking for a really interesting, funky kind of place to stay that is not a hotel, but you might meet some interesting people, you can check out that hostel. On the left here, this building is a little bit of kind of a indoor shopping mall of sorts. We're not going to walk down there, but there's a coffee shop and a thrift store down in the back. And this place right here, it's a hair cutting place. It's and you can just see my reflection, but it's Seth's Chop Shop is the name of that hair cutting salon. If you're into comic books, you can check out the comic books here at Galactic Comics. Galactic Comics has been an institution in this neighborhood for many years. In addition to comics, you'll find toys and all sorts of things that people that are into comics and collectibles would be into. And we are coming up on that intersection where we saw Hodad's earlier. There's a little sign here on the corner that you see for hot Hawaiian food. Just to the left here, there's a poke restaurant that serves really good poke and also Kalua pig. If you like poke, definitely check that out. I think it's one of the best in San Diego. There's that Hodad's patio again. In addition to bars, a lot of tattoo parlors, booze and tattoos, popular activities here. Someone was getting a tattoo in there as we speak, as we record this. Now, another classic Ocean Beach shop is this place, The Black. Typical Ocean Beach head shop where you can get all your black paraphernalia, your bongs, your water pipes, cigars, tobacco, and of course, in any shop like that, you will find the wooden Indian. Because every shop that sells cigars, in fact, needs to have a wooden Indian. I feel like that was definitely a city regulation I think I saw someplace. Now we're passing through the seating area here for the Ocean Beach Barbecue House, I think is what this is called. If you're looking for some beef brisket or some good barbecue, that is a good spot for it. We're passing some more surf shops. This South Coast Wahini's Surf Boutique, same one from my Pacific Beach walking tour that we saw down at Crystal Pier. All right, we have a little bit of a traffic jam here. Thank you. And in addition to Starbucks, number of coffee shops on this street. So if you don't want Starbucks coffee, you'll find plenty of local options. Also, if you're looking for ice cream, and I know you can't smell it because this isn't smell-o-vision, but right here is Lighthouse Ice Cream, and it is the home of the famous hot waffle ice cream sandwich. Instead of just being a regular waffles, are actually hot waffles that they make right when you order it, and it kind of melts the ice cream a little bit. That's really good. If you're looking for a sit-down spot where you can have tacos and a beer, the South Beach Bar and Grill that we just passed on my left is a really popular spot for seafood tacos in a bit of a bar vibe. Okay. Now we're coming back on the intersection that I started this video where we saw the street vendors. This is the intersection of Newport and Abbott. We can see the waves and the surf. If you could smell, the smell of marijuana is also quite thick in the air as we walk through here. It's hard to do smell-o-vision because you can't smell it, so I'll just do my best to describe it to you. All right, turning left as we walk on this seawall to the pier. On the right, underneath the pier, you can see the tide pools are currently exposed. It's a lowish tide. And just next to the pier is a really great place to go tide pooling. So if you've got kiddos and you're coming at a low tide, bring them there, show them the starfish and the sea anemones. You can also walk, continue further south along those rocks, along the cliffs of Sunset Cliffs to get to officially the neighborhood of Sunset Cliffs, just to the south of Ocean Beach, which is actually a really quite expensive upscale neighborhood. If you're driving and you come into Ocean Beach, just kind of keep driving south, you'll know you're there, because on the right-hand side, you'll start to see these really neat cliffs, which is why it's called Sunset Cliffs. Also a super popular place to see the sunset. Now, we're going to go ahead and look down at this pier right here. This pier has an interesting kind of dip in it where it dips down. There's some legend that it wasn't built properly, and so it dips up at the end. It dips to a T. But heading up this staircase will take us up to the top of the pier, where we'll get a good vantage point of the beach down below. So we'll take a look at that this way, because it's more interesting for you, I think, to look at the beach than it is to look at a staircase that I walk up. This is a great spot to get a view of the surfers down below, take in the whole beach, looking north this way. The large jetty that goes out there, that is the northern end of Ocean Beach, and on the other side of that large jetty is Mission Beach. To the north of that is Pacific Beach, and to the north of that is La Jolla. We're also in the airport's flight path, so if you heard planes going overhead, it's because the airport is just to the east of here. Now, the Ocean Beach Pier, unfortunately, the day I'm doing this video, is closed because there was some high surf recently and it damaged some of the railings, so we can't walk all the way down the pier. But it is a neat pier to walk down when it's open because it's really long. There's also a cafe and a bait shop down at the pier. And then we'll take a final look here at these tide pools and some really this building. There's some history behind this building, which it's been here for a really long time. This is where you go like, Chris, what's the history behind it? And I will just say it has been there as long as I've been coming to Ocean Beach, which has been since the late 80s. And, you know, great seaside living. The housing in Ocean Beach it's not as expensive as Mission Beach. It's not as expensive as Pacific Beach, so that more people can actually continue to live here of standard means. But if your travels bring you to Ocean Beach or San Diego, you might also enjoy checking out some of my other walking tours. I've got Mission Beach right here and Pacific Beach right here, those two beaches to the north. Well, as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you all in one of those videos.